The drug Ozempic, originally developed for diabetes treatment, has gained widespread attention due to its unexpected side effect, significant weight loss. This surge in popularity, driven by the desire for quick weight reduction, has led many individuals, both diabetic and non-diabetic, to seek Ozempic. The trend intensified as Hollywood celebrities showcased their transformed bodies. However, experts now caution against another potential consequence of the often unsupervised use of Ozempic: fatalities. Roy Webster's daily silence serves as a poignant reminder of his profound loss. Trish, his beloved wife, succumbed to the side effects of Ozempic, prompting Roy to seek answers about the circumstances surrounding her sudden and tragic death. Despite his efforts, Roy grapples with the heartbreaking reality that he couldn't save her, a challenging realization when attempting to rescue a loved one. Experts emphasize the need for caution and supervision in the use of Ozempic, shedding light on potential risks such as severe health complications and, in some cases, death. This report underscores the urgent call for increased awareness and regulation surrounding the use of Ozempic, urging individuals to consider the potential dangers outweighing the desire for rapid weight loss. Witnessing almost a 20% weight loss within 12 months translates to a substantial transformation, such as a person weighing 140 kilograms shedding 28 kilograms. This significant change is seen as life-altering. However, the flip side of Ozempic reveals concerns about the associated risks, illnesses, and the effort to prevent the drug from falling into the wrong hands. The speaker expresses genuine apprehension about the current state of medicine, fearing the loss of regulation over medications that carry inherent risks. Reflecting on their personal relationship, the speaker emphasizes a strong partnership with their significant other, acknowledging her role as both a boss and a cherished best friend. Trish's journey with weight loss involved trying conventional methods like the gym and diet before discovering Ozempic, a diabetes drug renowned for its side effect of substantial weight loss. Trish's decision to use Ozempic was influenced by seeing it on TV and receiving a prescription from a doctor who believed it was a suitable solution for weight loss. Despite the Therapeutic Goods Administration's advice against using Ozempic for weight loss without diabetes, doctors continued to prescribe it. Over 5 months, Trish lost 16 kilograms with Ozempic and the weight loss drug Saxenda, but according to Roy, the side effects took a toll, causing persistent illness. Trish sought medical help multiple times, reporting symptoms of sickness, diarrhea, and nausea attributed to the weight loss medication. Despite her deteriorating health, she persisted in taking the medication due to her daughter's upcoming wedding, driven by the desire to fit into a specific dress. Unfortunately, on January 16, tragedy struck, and Trish passed away from what her death certificate identified as an acute gastrointestinal illness. Roy, her husband, attributes her death to the weight loss drugs, expressing shock at the severity of the consequences. Concerns surrounding the drug's side effects prompted regulatory actions, with the FDA altering product information to include warnings about severe gastrointestinal illness. The TGA in Australia has also launched investigations into local cases. The manufacturer, Novo Nordisk, acknowledged the gastrointestinal issues but framed them as post-marketing observations. This acknowledgement implies that the company became aware of the problem after the drug's release, transforming it into a pharmaceutical success. Dr. Catherine Williams, an endocrinologist, emphasized the elevated relative risk of digestive complications associated with Ozempic and similar medications. Despite the low absolute risk, she underscored the importance of acknowledging potential serious consequences when prescribing such drugs. The interviewee expressed concern about the celebrity-driven image of Ozempic, stating that it detracts from meaningful conversations about the drug's actual therapeutic value. The limited supply and the cosmetic intervention perception further hinder access to these therapies for patients who could genuinely benefit from them. In reality, weight loss medications can significantly impact diseases and improve the lives of those who genuinely require them. Dr. Catherine Williams, actively involved in tackling Australia's obesity epidemic, emphasizes the severity of obesity as a disease, causing substantial harm, disability, and even death. She argues for properly labeling and treating obesity, asserting that merely advising people to eat well and exercise is insufficient. In her experience, lifestyle changes might achieve a modest 5% weight loss, while medications can contribute an additional 5 to 15%, making a substantial difference in managing diseases when prescribed by the right doctor. Dr. Williams believes that weight loss injections could be life-saving, a sentiment shared by patients like Andrew. Having lost 20 kilos in a trial for a drug similar to Ozempic, Andrew highlights the challenges of severe obesity, including heart issues, breathing problems, diabetes, and mobility issues. He underscores the importance of pharmacotherapy for those with severe obesity, addressing their comorbidities. However, he acknowledges a concerning trend of people accessing drugs like Ozempic for cosmetic weight loss, driven partly by the significant financial gains evident in the industry. Despite warnings from the TGA against distributing Ozempic for weight loss, online platforms like Juniper continue to facilitate its availability for weight loss purposes. Venture capitalist Tim Doyle is making a significant impact on the future of healthcare in Australia, with his 4-year-old online telehealth company, Juniper. At 33, he has become the largest provider of Ozempic globally, experiencing rapid success. Juniper's approach involves patients signing up, completing a comprehensive screening quiz, engaging in a phone consultation with a doctor to discuss treatment options, receiving a prescription if deemed appropriate, and then having the medication delivered through partner pharmacies. The weight loss program at Juniper commences with a detailed questionnaire covering basic details, medical history, and weight loss goals. Patients are required to pay $285, with the promise of a refund if their application is rejected by the GP. Despite the lack of face-to-face interaction, Juniper claims to provide similar detailed diagnostics as traditional GP appointments by relying on the information gathered, including uploaded photos. This approach has contributed to Juniper's success in delivering weight loss drugs like Ozempic to patients' doors. However, I believe they have engaged deeply with the patient's medical information and have seen photos, which, in a sense, is akin to laying eyes on them. It's acknowledged that anyone could upload any photo, but there's an ID verification process. This involves matching people's ID to their Medicare card number, combining it with the screening quiz and photos to create a reasonably robust system for verifying individuals. The emphasis is on the address and name provided, aligning with the Medicare card. If there's uncertainty, doctors will conduct phone discussions to clarify. The responsibility for verifying the accuracy of information in the 50-question application lies with the doctors in the telehealth system. When did you first become aware of Ozempic? I first noticed Ozempic through pop culture, particularly with numerous celebrities supposedly using it. How do you obtain Ozempic? For someone like Sam, weight loss injections can be a dangerous temptation. Living with an eating disorder for 3 years, he expresses concern about Ozempic's accessibility and potential harm, especially when the process involves just a phone call, making it limitless for manipulation. Sam has struggled with anorexia nervosa, which is often impulsive and triggered by emotions. He sees Ozempic as a fast track to worsening his eating disorder, expressing worries about its accessibility and danger for people like him. Sam emphasizes the risk associated with easy access to Ozempic, highlighting concerns about the potential misuse by individuals who don't actually need it, contributing to the global shortage of the drug. Professor Elizabeth Scott, Sam's psychiatrist, is also concerned about the ease with which patients can lie to access Ozempic, emphasizing the lack of safeguards and accountability. Tim Doyle, the founder of Juniper, sees no issue with his company's actions, despite warnings from the TGA. He argues that doctors are free to prescribe as they choose, and off-label prescribing is allowed. Roy Webster, who lost his wife Trish after she took weight loss injections, is advocating for stricter regulations and safeguards. He believes his wife's death should be a warning about the dangers of weight loss injections. Melissa, Trish Webster's daughter, is preparing to get married without her mother, emphasizing the tough road ahead without her guidance. Roy is pushing for a coronial inquest into his wife's death in hopes that his warning will save others from the dangers of weight loss injections. Ultimately, the message is clear: the potential risks associated with Ozempic and similar weight loss drugs should not be underestimated, and stricter regulations are needed to protect individuals from potential harm.